influencer marketing is becoming more and more relevant. This is my second time come to Vietnam. First time I was on vacation in Da Nang with my family, and this is the first time I'm here for business. But Ho Chi Minh has really made a strong impression in a good way. I feel like it's a young, vibrant city with a lot of potential. Influencer marketing and referral marketing is becoming more and more relevant in any marketing portfolio, and Vietnam is no exception. We grow organically with our clients, so this means basically that where our clients want us to go, we sort of follow them. So we have seen a big change in the demand for going and entering the Vietnamese market. And that's why we're here, trying to understand the market more. But I'm absolutely confident that the Vietnamese market will continue to grow, and that more and more global companies will see Vietnam as one important growth market. Today's society, it doesn't really matter if you work with the car industry, technology, consumer goods, cosmetics, food. You need to have a digital strategy. You need to have a social media strategy. And the portfolio that Viral Access has is sort of the reflection of how the world looks like. So we are working with the leading car brands in the world. We're working with music streaming apps. We're working with traveling apps. We're working with beverage companies. We're working with the largest fashion retail chains in the world. So I think there is no limitation to the industry. You need to have a strategy for this today. So for us also, when we select clients, it's important to have that variety of clients in our portfolio, because what makes us strong and the leading influencer marketing company in Southeast Asia is that we have the broadest portfolio of influencers. So we have to choose different industries, different brands that communicates with different audiences through different kind of influencers. So for Vietnam specifically, with a population that is so young, it's even more important that you are communicating and that you have a strategy that resonates with this new young population that Vietnam has. They are definitely not interested in this old type of media. They are specifically, again, coming back to Vietnam, they want to communicate and they want to consume information on their terms. And Vietnam is one of the most youngest populations out there. So I think in Vietnam it's specifically important that the brands are adapting to this new change. How we consume information today has changed rapidly, and so have the channels. Social media didn't exist 10 years ago. Now we spend 4 or 5 hours a day consuming information from social media. I think Vietnam also are seeing the same trends as the rest of Southeast Asia, meaning that the traditional media, the one-way communication media, is on a decline. So people are going to use it less and less. And people and companies, regardless if it's this hotel, this cannon, or this water, or this telephone, all are going to have to adapt to this new change. So some people, like I said before, have had difficulties adapting to this new change. They feel more comfortable with a billboard, bus station, metro station, but actually that's not the most efficient way to use your marketing money today. And that's sort of why we are here, trying to help companies maximize their marketing budgets and marketing expenditures. So that's why I think Vietnam, or Vietnamese companies, the ones that will adapt to this the fastest will be the ones that will succeed the most in this new environment. And this basically means also, if you break it down, help companies, stay relevant in this transition in which we are in now, where we come from traditional media and we're entering the digital era and the social media era. And we of course have to localize that communication strategy using social media. But of course, this is the good thing when we use influencers, local influencers, that they will communicate those brand stories and make their own localized interpretations of those brand stories. So it will always, using influencer marketing, it will always be a localized way to that communication. I always go back to making a comparison with a doctor. Do you go to a doctor that has made one operation, or do you go to a doctor that has made 50,000 operations? We are this doctor that has been working with more than 50,000 influencers. So we know this type of marketing the most. So this knowledge we can apply to all the new markets that we go into. Yes, the markets differ, they're not the same, but many things are similar. So we have this expertise that we take in from other markets and can use this expertise when we enter a new market. We always mention one brand, one case that sort of includes both. And it was the watch brand Daniel Wellington, or DW. So when we launched this brand, the brand recognition was 0. And we launched it to China, Vietnam, Thailand, Japan, Korea, Hong Kong, Singapore, and we became the fastest growing brand, accessory brand, in all of Southeast Asia. So now Daniel Wellington is one of the most famous watch brand in all of these markets, and we only used influencer and social marketing. And we also went from 0 to $30 million in 1.5 years. But I think the market is still not so mature. So I think now is the time for us to enter this market, to be the first international company coming into Vietnam with this type of service. My expectation for Vietnam is in every market that we go in, we are going to be the leaders. So my expectation here is to be the most important and the strongest player for social marketing in Vietnam. Otherwise, we would not consider this market. Being number 2 is not an option for us.